Jack here for Barmy Army TV. I'm here at Leigh Sports Village, where amazingly, shockingly, Manchester United have lost 1-0 at home to Bristol, marking Bristol's first win of the season. Yes, it's been a difficult day, not what we expected. You can talk maybe about the referee, you can talk about maybe the time off that the girls have had a bit, look at different reasons, but Bristol came, they had a plan, waste time, got goal, brilliant goal from Ebony Salmon, I have to say. Made me wish that she was maybe on the other side for us today. Shame she left. But we move on. We're United. We've gotten used to a bit to these kind of results over the last 6 years as United fans. We need to move on. We'll pick ourselves up. I'm going to talk a bit with the fans, see what they say, and hopefully we can keep a smile on our faces. Cheers. Jack here for Barmy Army TV, here at Leigh Sports Village. I'm here with the fabulous Felix Tamsut, the famous Felix Tamsut. Tell us where you're from, Felix.
I'm originally from Israel. I live in Germany nowadays, working as a fan culture journalist, covering German fan cultures, ultras, stuff like that. That's what I do for a living. It sounds like fun. It is fun, and yeah.
And who is that for?
Deutsche Welle, the German public broadcaster in English. So been working for other media outlets as well, but mostly for DW Sports.
Yeah, so these are the levels. This is what comes to Leigh Sports Village. These are Manchester United fans. This is the Barmy Army. Sadly, the performance today not so fabulous, but we'll get to that maybe in a bit. Tell me, I know you are so involved in fan culture and atmosphere in Cologne, and even on this trip you've been to FC United, you've been to Barrow.
Yeah.
How does that compare with what you're used to?
I think it's certainly different. And you could feel that there's a certain, I would call it a very organic type of fan culture that's been developing around MUFC's women's team. It's also important to note I am a traveling Man United fan. I've been going to European aways in the last 5-6 years, almost to every single one. And you could feel that it's different in some ways. You can feel that it develops in different directions. Some of the lyrics are different to the words. The dynamics in the crowds are different.
Less swear words, maybe.
But there's a lot more to it, and I find it very interesting. I think the whole again, I feel there's a very organic way of development in terms of the fan culture around the women's team, and I think it's exciting. Specifically about today, I felt that there were lots of emotions that came into play. Obviously, it was a very, very frustrating match of football. We'll get to that in a bit. But at the same time, you could see that the passion is there, and that's what you want from MUFC support. Be it men's, women, doesn't matter. That's what it's all about, and that was definitely there.
Yeah, I agree. Without being too critical of the players, I think that the fans at least were on top. Final thoughts, just tell me about the game. Where do you think it went wrong for us today?
It was just one of those frustrating games that everyone knows. That despite complete control, despite loads and loads of incredible goal-scoring chances, it just wasn't to be. I mean, I couldn't put my finger down on this reason or the other and say it was down to this or that. There were some cases of maybe lack of passing or stuff along those lines, but at the end of the day, when you get so many chances, it doesn't go in. It just wasn't to be. I mean, it was definitely one of those days. As I said, I personally never attended a football game that was so incredibly frustrating. That one team was in such complete control, but still couldn't score, despite at least 5-6 chances that I would call a 100% chances, and it still didn't go in. It just wasn't to be, but I mean, it happens. But you could actually feel like in terms of the differences between what I've seen now. My first Man United's women's games was last season away at Tottenham, and you can actually feel there's more of a structure to Man United's game. You can feel the tactical element has improved. Technically, obviously, a few decent players brought in, etc. you could feel the difference, and you could see how the side is tactically developing, which is fantastic. It was very interesting to see from a footballing point of view.
So still a work in progress. You were here last year, you've been here this year. Maybe same again, maybe a different result next time. We'll see you here again.
Absolutely, no question. I mean, every time I'm in town, I'll attend a women's game. That's for me. That I keep on saying that's my dosage of MUFC every time I'm here.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Felix, and have a nice flight.
Thank you.
Jack here for Barmy Army TV. I'm here with the amazing Amber. As I've been saying to everyone else, using adjectives that aren't really describing United's performance today, sadly. United not so amazing today. Where did it go wrong?
It's another game where you need a striker. You need a number 9. You need someone at the front that can put away chances. There's crosses going into the box and there's no one at the end of it. There's no one in the box to finish these chances. You need a Harder, you need an England, you need a Miedemeier. We've not got that.
Yeah, it's funny, before the game, even before all this happened, I was saying, you know what, for the Chelsea, City and Arsenal games, if we'd had a Miedemeier or something like that in the box, who knows, maybe we finish off those chances, maybe we're in a different place this season. It seems though that we need it a bit for Bristol as well. Where else do you think it went wrong?
I'd say on the wings as well. I mean, Kirsty Jansen wasn't as good as what she has been. Leah Galton, first touch was awful today, especially in the first half. Second half, when she was on the right, she was a lot better, but she's not got a right foot. So when she was doing the crosses in, it went straight to the keeper, or it went straight out. If she was to cut back on the left foot, do a cross in to Siggy, goal. But no.
How does Casey fix this?
It's just a simple case of finishing your chances. I don't think she personally can do anything about it because the team played a lot better in the second half. We do play good football under Casey Stoney. We do play really good attacking quality football. It's just a case of the players doing their part and finishing chances.
Does that start next week at Liverpool? You there?
I will definitely be there, and if we don't beat the Scousers, we've got to beat them. I think the quality that we've got and the lack of form that they're in, I think we should beat them. But it's football and nothing's ever in concrete, is it?
Yeah, for sure. We go again, and yeah, let's have them Scousers. Cheers, Am.
No worries, thank you.
Jack here for Barmy Army TV. I'm here with fantastic Fiona. Give me your thoughts about that game today.
Just our passing was just sloppy. Sometimes it'd be too hard and then it just bounce off first touch poor, or it just wasn't getting to the players. And then that just means that we couldn't go forward and attack. We were letting ourselves just lose the ball too much, and then by the end we were trying so much that they just banged up and we just couldn't break through in the end, and that was disappointing. Yeah,
it's really not what you expect, is it? We've been maybe a bit spoiled with this team at times. I didn't expect that today. How do we go about fixing this?
I think sometimes it's a bit of a change of personnel. A few people freshen it up. I'm thinking Jess up top, maybe Lauren behind if she's going to play. Because we played a lot better when Lauren was up. Lauren came off and Jess was on, pushing forward. A bit more urgency to our play, but also somebody to hit the ball too. Jess could run onto a nice through ball, which she did a few times, just didn't get it in the goal in the end. I think defensively we probably were a little bit thinking, we should win this. It shouldn't be too much to worry about. But they had some quick strikers, and they were just putting a lot of pressure on us in the end. And I think maybe a bit more practicing on our finishing in training as well, because we had a few good chances. We hit the bar, hit the crossbar. Goalkeeper had a few easy saves to make as well, so yeah, we should really be finishing some of those chances.
Yeah, you said it all, I'll put it that way. You said maybe Jess up top, Lauren behind. Don't mean to put you on the spot, but I am going to. Who do you drop out the midfield three?
I'm not sure, because Haley obviously does a brilliant job defensively. Jackie was much better today than she had been in a few of the previous games, you know, getting into some good attacking positions, some good balls through, and also doing a lot of pressing up high up the pitch. Katie hasn't been her best today, but she was still good. It just wasn't as good as we expect from her. So maybe it's a case of we have Lauren on the bench and she comes on for the last half an hour, you know, trick their players up, that kind of thing, get a goal at the end, that kind of stuff. Yeah, because some of the players are great on their day, so it's difficult to choose who to swap. So yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll see a few changes against Liverpool, I don't know. You'll be there against Liverpool?
Yeah, and hopefully we have a better ref than today as well. But yeah, I'll definitely be there. We should beat the Scousers, and we should be scoring a few goals as well.
Yeah, you're on better referees. What's wrong with you, Fiona? I'll see you there.
See you there.
Cheers.
Get it on.
Jack here for Barmy Army TV. I'm here with the natural Natty B. Talk to me.
Jack. I don't even know what to say about that. There's a lot of things I could say as well, but I'm not gonna say it because I want them to do well. I want them to win. I want them to succeed. You know, Jackie came out and said, you know, we have to win every game, and then it's what you get. It's like West Ham again, isn't it? It's like they've not learnt from it, not in a horrible way, but that's what I saw. And I don't want to say this or that, but like Casey says, I'm getting paid to win these games, and for me, I think Tanya's found her out a bit, because she plays the same formation, plays the same players. I think switch it up. When Tooney came on, it would look better. We looked like we were creating things. Tooney was in the middle when Jackie played a ball, and unluckily it hit off the post. You know, obviously Bristol needed that bit of luck. Fair play to him, they got the goal. But Ebony Salmon, mate, I said it at the time. Why have we let her go? I said the same about Nom. And I did see why I allowed it. I said, you know, she's a quality player. Let her go and get her minutes. Let her go and get her time. Bristol, you know, she's going to play every week. But when I'm seeing us doing that, and there's no pace, there's no nothing, and then I'm seeing, you know, just
Ebony roll Abby.
Yeah, no, and then Amy's playing in out as right back, because Martha's having to play as left back, because Lotta's not ready because all she's played in is the second league, and then oh man, and then I just people are angry, man, and they want answers. And I'm not saying this, that, and the other. Case doesn't have to answer to me. Yeah, fair enough, but you need to do something, man. And I just think whether that's the club not helping Casey enough, you know, having to beg for this video analysis, whether they're not investing enough when you're selling your captain. Alex had experience in the bloody Super League, you know, and you sold her, or she wanted to leave, whatever, she went, but get someone in who's got experience in the Super League. Don't just, you know, I think Lotta will come good. I think she's got a wonderful left foot, but don't just let her go. Get someone in. And I just think that left back today would have been decent. Maybe we still might get a Poppy Patterson, but no one was getting past her, not even Leah, you know, our best winger, she's not even getting past her. You know,
You're not.
there's not even disappointment, don't even cut it. It's not anger, but it's frustration, because I thought, you know, like I said, West Ham, you could see it coming, and Ebony was the danger, and you just knew what they were going to do from the start. They'd have one chance, and what were we going to do? We had a lot, but we didn't do much for them, did we?
Sadly, no. But we're Man United. We've got used to this over the last 6 years. Sadly, we
They're
go
watching
again
the men
against.
too much. That's what someone said to me. They're watching them guys. They're clowns, yeah. That's what I'll say. This is the real Man United, and I don't care what people say. This is my team. This is who I've come and support week in, week out. This is the team I'll be here for all the time, whether we win, lose or draw. I'll be here supporting this team over that team. So don't look at what they're doing. Look at what you're doing and make it better.
We go again against the Scousers. Let's smash them. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers, Nat.